Hi, I got your letter.
Yes.
All right, thanks for coming on, because I want to straighten this out. You wrote me a nasty letter.
I certainly did.
You said I'm a sick person.
Right.
And you said you were riding with your teenage daughter, who's 20 years old. I mean, she's certainly old.
Well, she was 19 at the time I was riding with her.
Okay, now it says here that you were upset. Now, what were you upset about?
Oh, Howard. I guess I must have been... Holly, please. I must have been born in the wrong century, because I will just never get used to this talk and the way you bring everything out so boldly.
Yeah, but it's healthy. It's healthy. And
not for these young kids. You know, they listen to all this.
No, the young kids don't listen to me. It's the adults that do. You should see my ratings. I don't even have any teenagers.
Well, you certainly shocked me with the things you come out with.
Well, what did I say that was so bad? Tell me one thing I said that was so bad, please.
Well, as I say, I was brought up a very strict Catholic girl, and I guess I'm just not used to...
You're like a real religious person. Hey,
well, no, I'm not real religious, but, I mean, things, you should say certain things in certain places.
What did I say that was bad?
Well, the one word you kept repeating all afternoon was orgasm.
Oh, because in your letter you spelled it O-R-G-A-Z-I-A-M. I thought you said orgazium.
Oh, I was so upset when I wrote that letter that I'm surprised I wrote it that well.
Well, what's wrong with orgasm? Don't you like orgasm?
Oh, Howard, please.
You really... I'm turning her on, I think. Ooh. Oh, come on. Listen, when you got your daughter, I bet you had an orgasm. Right? And what's wrong with the word orgasm? It just feels...
Here you go again. You keep saying that.
It's just a bodily thing that feels good.
Yeah, but you don't talk about it like that so openly. You know, there's some things you talk about behind the door, not in front of the door.
Yeah, but this is healthy. It's good for society.
Yeah, you gotta bring yourself out of the bedroom.
So let's say I stop saying orgasm.
I just...
What else do you want? I mean, how can I get you to listen?
Well, can't you talk about nice things instead of things about sex all the time?
What's wrong with sex? Don't you love it?
No.
Well,
I do like sex, but, you know...
Do you still have sex?
Well, I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir, I do.
You have a husband, right?
I have a wonderful husband.
And he gets it on with you, right?
Yeah.
And you have orgasms.
Oh, God. You expect me to say that?
I'm saying...
Well, we hope you do.
We're all adults here, for goodness sake.
You don't talk like that in front of other people.
Oh, sure you do. Believe me, all these sex therapists and things. Orgasm.
Oh.
Orgasm. What does
your mother say when she hears you talk like that?
She has an orgasm.
Your mother must really... The poor woman, I really feel sorry for her.
What makes you think my mother thinks I'm bad? I'm a good guy.
No, you shouldn't say those things.
Let me just say something here to you. Ready?
I'm ready, Howard.
And I think maybe this will help you. Orgasm. Orgasm. Is that so terrible a word?
Maybe she could say it.
I can see if I said something like, all right. How's this? Let me see how you react, okay?
Yeah.
Suck.
Oh, God. You know?
Suck.
Howard, please.
Now wait a second.
That's a perfectly
You see, that's why I get in trouble with people like you. The word suck is fine.
Yes.
Do you ever suck a lollipop?
We all know what you're thinking when you say it like that.
Wait a second. That's your mind. All right, let me say another word here.
All right.
Stroke.
Yes.
That's okay?
That's all right.
That's what we're going to have someday if I...
Keep on
I'm going to have if I keep listening to you is a stroke.
All right. What about the word scum? Is that okay?
Oh, that's... Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
Can you say the word, how about, soul kiss?
What?
That's when you jam your tongue down another person's throat.
Oh, God. Oh. You know, you shocked me as badly as the day I found the first phonographic magazine under my son's bed. I was so shocked that day.
Oh, big. So some nudie girls?
Yes.
Yeah. What'd they show? Breasts?
Oh, they just showed everything.
Big breasts?
It was all set to send it to, what's his, Jerry Falwell in Washington, and say, this is what you're screaming about all the time.
Oh, you're not a Falwell guy, are you?
Well...
Well, what's wrong with your son looking at naked girls? How about if he was a homo, a fag, looking at boys?
Well, I tell you, I was just born at the wrong time in the wrong year, and I just can't go along with all this stuff. It's just too much for me.
Oh, come on. It's just fun. It's fun. Words don't mean anything.
Nothing. We make them bad.
You certainly do.
No, we don't.
See, like I say the word suck, and right away you think the worst.
Bad things, yes.
Well, knowing the way you talk all the time, when you say it, it makes me think that way.
What about breasts? Is that okay to say?
Oh, breast is all right.
Tush?
Yes.
Tushy?
Yes.
Tushy?
What?
How about, let me think of another word.
Gee, I thought you'd be so mad when you got that letter that I wrote that you'd never want to... You're the last one in the world I ever thought would call here.
Look at this. You write at the end. God help the youth of today.
That's right.
Good Lord.
I do. I feel sorry for them. I really do.
Why? The youth of today are fine.
No, Howard, you should talk differently to these. You must have kids listening to your program. I know you're so popular. Holly, that's all she kept talking about. Howard Stern, Howard Stern. I said, who is Howard Stern? So one day she said in the car, I'm going to let you hear who Howard Stern is. And that's when I almost had the stroke.
Look, let me just say something. If the word orgasm upsets you,
Oh, gosh. Here we go again.
let me just say something. A
Yeah.
man and a woman lying in a bed together is such a beautiful thing. God wants us to talk about that.
No, he doesn't.
He wants
those who do it to talk to each other about it, but he doesn't want you talking about it.
I think about
God. Are you married?
Yes.
Your poor wife.
Well, I don't-
That's all I can say.
I don't get orgasms.
No, neither does she.
You're lucky. Your husband gives you an orgasm. My wife.
What a lucky woman you are.
Oh, God.
I'm the only man in America who doesn't have orgasm when he has sex.
I will never forget this as long as I live.
And I hope you live a long time because you're a marvelous woman.
Oh, thank you,
You're very
Howard.
nice, and I wish you many orgasms with you and your husband.
Thank you very much.
But believe me, and it's okay if your son looks at porno mags.
No, it isn't. Not with me, it isn't.
Boy.
21, he can look at whoever he wants, but not now.
Thank God you're not my mother.
That's true. If I was your mother, would I fix your wagon?
Oh, boy.
What would you do to him?
What would you do to
I
me?
would lock you up and I'd never let
Would
you
you
out.
tell me something? Let me just call you Mommy for a minute.
All right.
Would you pull down my pants and spank me?
Oh, that should have been done 20 years ago. It's too late now.
You know something? I'd like to come over your house and have you pull down my pants and my underwear and turn me over your knee and turn my cheeks pink.
Oh, no.
Bright red pink. Would you do that?
You're too old for that, Howard. You're too old.
I would enjoy it so much.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
And then, in order to make me feel better after I've been a bad boy, you could rub oils into my wounds
Oh, God.
Or not.
or anything.
You're making me feel worse than I did before I wrote that letter.
Well, you're a very sweet woman, and I wish you'd give us another chance. We're really not such bad people.
Well, Howard, if you just wouldn't use those words all the time.
Orgaziam?
What?
Orgaziam.
Yeah, that word is just too much.
Hey, you got to learn how to spell. By the way, you got to use a
I
dictionary.
know I'm a terrible speller.
All right.
I always was.
And
right.
those magazines are called pornographic magazines.
Oh, no, pornographic, photographic, whatever.
Yeah, I mean.
Phonographic. Is that what you said? Phonographic?
Phonographic.
Oh, he's just reading record magazines. What do you get upset about that?
Well, I just don't like those things.
What, you don't like music?
Oh, yes, I like music.
All right. Well, anyway, listen, you're a very lovely woman.
Well,
And
thank you, Howard.
and-
I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, but
it's okay. I'm sorry. We just don't agree.
Yeah.
well, it's just as I say, I could never get used to this.
What I would like to do is invite you up to my station and to my show one day to sit here with us.
And listen to you say those words
Yes.
over and over again.
Yes, I'd like to invite you on this show.
Well,
And if you ever want to do that, you know where to reach me.
well, if I ever get down to the Big Apple, I'll certainly...
Thank you. Look me up, and who knows? Maybe we'll check into a hotel and maybe fly
Oh,
in.
wait, Howard, my son Andy wants to say something to you.
Sure, go ahead.
Howard?
Yeah, hi, Andy.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay,
I
Beth.
want to tell you, I listen to your show all the time.
Oh,
And I think you have a great show.
Hey, and listen, Beb, keep reading those phonographic magazines.
All right, I will.
There's nothing
Music is
wrong, man.
wonderful.
And what do you do, like lay in bed at night with those magazines?
No.
Yeah?
Well, I don't look at them that much anymore.
Oh,
When I was younger, you know?
Hey, it's cool, man. I still look at them.
Yeah.
Oh. My right arm is tired tonight, as a matter of
With
fact.
your wife, you look at those, or is it just...
Yeah, my wife reads them, too. Cool. Yeah, we enjoy it.
You ever look at the pictures and then get...
Yeah, I do that, too. Everybody does it, and I don't have warts on my hand. Hey, look, your mom's a very nice woman. You listen to her.
Okay.
All right, Beb.
All right,
Take care.
thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.